Welcome to Unfiltered and Unstoppable with Rob Romesburg. Real strategies for real advisors, a podcast that dives into what it takes to scale a thriving financial practice. Each week, we'll discuss actionable strategies, tools, and insights to keep you ahead in today's financial landscape. From innovative products and powerful marketing tactics, you'll get unfiltered truth and unstoppable strategies. Let's get started by building your unstoppable financial practice today.
All right. So, welcome back to Unfiltered and Unstoppable, real strategies for real advisors. I'm your host, Rob Romesburg. Um, as always, I am pumped to be able to bring you some great stuff here today. Um, and today, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest missed opportunities in retirement planning today, and it's also one of the biggest growth strategies available to you as an advisor. Um, you may or may not know this, but there are currently over 29 million forgotten or lost 401k accounts. 29 million. That value is just over 1.6 trillion dollars just sitting out there. That's trillion with a capital T as in Tom. And this is all per the Department of Labor, by the way. Um, here's the exciting part. The Department of Labor is actually joined in with some tools, specifically a tool, to be able to help you and your clients to be able to track these down. Um, they call it their retirement savings lost and found tool. Pretty ingenious, but it works. Um, it's free. It is a government-backed resource that will help Americans and you to be able to help your clients track down these accounts. But here's where it gets even more powerful. If you combine this tool with smart rollover education, you're going to be able to protect your clients, recover hidden assets, while at the same time growing your practice. So today we're going to be diving into why this matters for you and your clients, clearly, and also your practice as well. How to use this Department of Labor tool, and how to use it as a conversation starter, really. We'll be going through some of the most common 401k rollover mistakes that clients make, and more importantly, how you can help them avoid those mistakes. And then finally, we'll be going through our full blown marketing system that includes ads, emails, seminars, campaigns, everything for you to take advantage of. So, this episode's all about equipping you to be the advisor who finds the lost money, avoids the mistakes, but more importantly, to help you build massive trust. So let's start with the big picture here. So today, most Americans change jobs about 12 times over their lifetime. That wasn't the case many years ago in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe early 90s, but today that is definitely the case. So what that means is that creates opportunity, and that also means that every job could mean a different retirement account. And let's be honest, now more than ever, people lose track of things. Got passwords to keep track of. Sometimes, a lot of times now, employers are merging, especially old employers. Plans might get sold, so there's a lot of confusion out there. Um, Specifically, if I lost a job, excuse me, if I left a job 20 years ago, which going to tell on myself a little bit. I left a job back in the year 2000, and my 401k is still there. It wasn't much, but we're talking 25 years ago. Now here's the thing. If you've switched 12 jobs over your lifetime, before you know it, you've got tens of thousands of dollars just sitting there unclaimed, which is why there's $1.6 trillion sitting out there that is currently unclaimed or lost or forgotten about. Uh, the great part is this is where you come in. And this is why it matters to you as the advisor. So clearly, new assets to manage now. So every old 401k that you help consolidate would be new AUM. So that's growth to you and your firm. Stronger client loyalty because let's put it this way. I mean, imagine you, the advisor, who you help the client find $40,000 that they forgot about or that they didn't realize that they had. You think they're going to leave you? That's creating real loyalty right there. So more rollovers means more growth. Um, every account that you find is definitely a rollover opportunity. Uh, Plain and simple, right? Let me give you a quick story, quick example here. So I worked with an advisor who had a client in his mid 50s, and they were doing a review, and the client casually mentioned that they left the job back in the 90s. They were just having conversation to where the advisor asked, "So, what did you do with your 401k at that previous company? Did you roll it over? Do you even remember?" So many years ago. Uh, Client didn't remember. And I am certain that all of you right now are sitting here thinking, man, I know of 5 clients off the top of my head that left the job in the 90s, probably 10, probably 20. They were able to track it down. And when they did, it turned out that there was actually $68,000 sitting in that retirement. Client was shocked. What do you think? How do you think the client reacted? I mean, the advisor, without a doubt, didn't just win new business that day. They've got a brand new client for life, a wonderful advocate, screaming and shouting from the rooftops. You need to go work with this advisor. He helped me find my lost 401k. Clearly turned into a wonderful referral source for my advisor. And that's the type of impact we're talking about here with this program. So let's talk a little bit here how to leverage this in your practice. Clearly, we have to start the conversation, right? Um, in every review, you need to be asking, um, have you ever switched a job? How many jobs have you switched? When was that? And do you think you left your 401k behind? Pretty simple, right? Odds are that the answer is yes. Then you're going to walk them through the DOL tool, the Department of Labor tool, and you simply pull it up right there in the meeting. Walk them through the tool. This will definitely be a very strong touch that will separate you and your firm from the competition. It clearly, at that point in time, it will create an opportunity to be able to talk about the importance of consolidating a 401k, maybe with their other IRAs. And definitely, once we find that account, you are going to be the natural one to be able to help them consolidate and to strategically better invest that money to where they're at in this frame of life that they're in, this time frame of life. And then clearly, here's an opportunity to be able to go much deeper at this point in time, right? Um, Make sure that you're training your staff from top to bottom to be a part of the standard review checklist. So making sure it's a part of every annual review. You include a quick 2-minute conversation about lost accounts, making sure that everyone has that conversation. So over a year, you could literally uncover tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in new assets, maybe even millions. Um, and definitely let's make sure that we're going beyond your clients with this whole process and using it as a prospecting tool. Let's talk about it in your seminars. Let's mention it in your newsletters. Let's talk about it in your next social media post. People will definitely lean into this topic. I've seen it time and time again, because nobody wants to leave money on the table, right? Except maybe me and my, how old was I? 25 years, 20 years, 20 years old. I need to track that 401k down. But the thing is, not only are we going to help that client track down these lost funds, now that you've helped them track down these funds, here's the critical part. How do we help them avoid 401k rollover mistakes? Because there are many that can be made, and there are many that are made each and every single day. Because here's the truth: most clients have no idea how easy it is to make mistakes within their 401k. Um, some of the top mistakes that we see would be cash outs, meaning, oh, I'm just going to take the money out. I found this 40 grand. Oh my gosh, I could put in the above ground pool now that the clients have been asking about. Guess what? Boom, big tax bomb, right? Um, and penalties. And man, their next tax bill is going to be ugly, and they blew up that retirement plan right there. Next one is the 60-day rule. If they don't get the funds rolled over, most of you know this. If they don't get the funds rolled over within 60 days, the IRS will definitely treat it as a distribution. And that's also a huge problem, right? Hidden fees. Some clients might roll their accounts into another account with higher fees without realizing it. And that's really your responsibility. That's your role to be able to compare and educate and to help them understand what fees they might have put themselves into now. And then also, they might do some improper titling. That's another mistake that we see quite a bit. Um, if the funds aren't transferred directly, or if they're not titled properly, definitely we're going to possibly create some unnecessary tax consequences or penalties as well. So that those are the top four 401k rollover mistakes that we see. Um, so let's just kind of pause here a little bit, change gears a little bit for a mini role play out loud by myself here. Um, to some of the common questions you might hear from a client. Um, One of those questions is, should I ever cash out of my 401k? Almost never. Almost never. Unless it's a tiny balance or a life emergency. Um, Cashing out really destroys a lot of the benefits, specifically the long term compounding that they've been able to take advantage of. Another question or concept, a lot of folks might believe that it's always better to roll it into an IRA. It's not always better. Many times it is, but not always. But sometimes the 401k that they're in right now might have lower fees or better funds built inside of it. But most of the time, the clients will benefit from the flexibility and the options built inside of an IRA. Another question might be, what if my old employer and their plan has better investments? So here you go, opportunity for you to be able to step in, um, do a great job of comparing and contrasting and educating. It's not about immediately pushing them into the IRA, right? Let's make sure that you're the trusted guide in this opportunity here. And here's the thing: when you answer these basic questions clearly, which are common questions, you're going to be able to set yourself apart from the order takers in the industry, right? Um, and you want to make sure that you are the advisor that your clients trust to be able to protect them. So let's connect the dots here between service and growth. So here's what we've done to help you to build an entire marketing system that plugs directly into this conversation. Specifically, we call it how to avoid 401k rollover mistakes. And it's a marketing system that we've had some tremendous success with over the years. But with this new DOL tool, it really blew it up and provided some wonderful opportunities here to be able to help your community. Here's what's inside that system. Um, we've got radio ads, social media advertising. These advertisements are specifically directed to make you the authority in your area. Seminar slides that you'll be able to drop into your current workshop. So we're not talking about a total disruption here. We're talking about adding to what you're already doing that's successful. We've got landing pages created, brochures, videos to be able to educate your clients, to put on your website, to be able to send out via email, to be able to have on your social media marketing pages. Um, we are- we have already a pre-built automated email system to be able to not only prospect, but to be able to follow up with current clients specifically on this topic. And we didn't just stop there either. We created a retirement recovery prospecting guide. What does that mean? That means it's a total campaign inside of a box. So inside of it are flyers, referral cards, newspaper ads, um, local community partnership ideas, all kinds of great stuff for you to be able to immediately take advantage of everything we're talking about here today. So when you're talking about putting these two tools together, the DOL lost and found tool and our rollover system, you've got what one of the most powerful prospecting campaigns in the industry. And we've seen the numbers, we've seen the success. More importantly, we've seen the help that our advisors have been able to help their communities. So you're not just marketing here, you're educating, right? You're serving your communities, you're positioning yourself as the trusted advisor, and you're helping clients recover their money, and you're more importantly helping them to protect it. These are all things that I'm very proud to be able to help my advisor base do. So let's get really practical here. Here's specifically how one of my advisors that I work with, here's how we implemented this for him and his firm. First, we set up the client email blast introducing the DOL tool. So, to all of his current client base through our campaign system, we sent this all out. Next, we helped him establish the live workshop. And the live workshop was titled Don't Lose Your Retirement, and with a full segment on rollover mistakes. Then, obviously, clearly offered one on one sessions after each one of those events to be able to walk them through the tool. Here's the great thing. So, in just 90 days, he was able to uncover 14 forgotten assets. So, 14 forgotten retirement accounts or lost retirement accounts across his brand new prospects. A few of those were actually some of his current clients as well. And we were able to help his clients recover over $2 million of those lost retirement accounts, and that obviously was able to grow his total assets gathered by 2 million. So that was a wonderful opportunity for everybody involved. And so here's the takeaway: you don't you don't need to overcomplicate this, right? Many of you already understand 401ks and how they work and the mistakes that can happen with them, which we already walked through. But just make sure you're weaving this into your existing marketing, and into your existing touches. So your emails, your reviews, your workshops, obviously introducing it to brand new prospects as well. If you don't have anything like this right now, make sure that you're reaching out to us. We've got all of this created right now to be able to implement today. We're not thinking about it. We're not trying it. We don't have to build it. It's already there. But just as an example here, let's imagine, not imagine. It's there. One of our Facebook ads that simply states, "Did you know," as we already mentioned at the beginning of this, that there are over 29 million forgotten 401ks worth over $1.6 trillion. Use this free tool to see if any of this is yours. Directly linking back to your website or to your landing page that we established. That ad alone is going to stop people in their tracks. It does. Right now, we've seen it time and time again. So here's the bottom line. Once again, there's over $1.6 trillion forgotten retirement accounts, according to the Department of Labor, not according to Rob Romesburg, just waiting to be found. The Department of Labor has provided us with the tool to be able to help your communities. Clients out there need the guidance to make sure that they are avoiding these rollover mistakes. And we have all of the resources available today to help you take advantage of this. So this isn't just a tactic. This is a real movement. This is a real opportunity. And it's about being the advisor in your community who not only helps people recover what's rightfully theirs, right? But you're also helping them protect it, helping them to be able to be positioned for a much stronger retirement. That's what it's all about, right? That's exactly why we built the retirement recovery guide, the prospecting system, and exactly why we built the 401k rollover marketing system. First of all, so you don't have to build it from scratch, but more importantly, so you can help those within your community. So if you would like access to this full toolkit, which includes, once again, the ads, the emails, the seminar slides, the client campaigns, reach out to me via evolvewithgradient.com /ACE team. Evolvewithgradient.com /ACE team. And I'll personally show you how to get connected with the system. So you could start running this opportunity right away. So you could start protecting and helping your community right away with this opportunity. And quite frankly, that's what being unfiltered and unstoppable is all about. It really is. So if you enjoyed today's episode, obviously make sure you subscribe. We're out there on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. So you make sure you never miss a show. If you're out there and active on LinkedIn, that's where I go even deeper. Every day, I'm sharing new concepts, ideas, strategies coming from my advisors that they are actively taking advantage of successfully. And more importantly, how we are helping them implement these things. Everything that you've seen and heard today is we are doing most of the heavy lifting for you and for our advisors. And so you're not just going to see podcast clips out there. It will be daily insights, framework, and like I said, real examples of what you can implement right away. Follow me on LinkedIn to be able to take advantage of these daily strategies. When you're ready to implement the 401k marketing system, head out to, once again, evolvewithgradient.com /ACE team. And that's another option beyond the LinkedIn where you can connect with me directly. We've got more strategies coming your way to help you grow and scale and serve your communities at the highest level. Until next time, I'm Rob Romesburg. Let's go help clients recover what's theirs and grow your business in the process. And as always, thank you for what you do for your clients and your communities. Have an awesome rest of your day, guys.